Britain's biggest army garrison, where fresh-faced civilians are transformed into infantry soldiers. In just 6 months.
What's up? What's up with yous?
Now, with war in Europe, a new generation is heeding the call to arms.
They are joining a dangerous job. They could be deployed in 6 months on warfighting operations.
Get over there now!
People rely on us to do the things that no one else wants to do.
Trained by the Army's best.
This is the future of the British infantry, right here.
Tied up.
Pitiful.
We'll be all over you like a rash from now on.
Get behind him! Moving then. I'm not going to crawl for you, am I? Hurry up!
The 45 recruits of D1 platoon face the challenge of their lives.
Why did I choose the infantry?
Come on, name!
I could have become an architect or something.
Not all of them will succeed. Who has what it takes to serve as a British soldier?
They think they're at Pontins, and they'll soon realise that they're not.
Gas, gas, gas! Let's go, in. Not enjoy that?
No, Corporal.
Just got to keep moving, stay warm.
Put your hands up if you're beaten.
Can't wait to get home. I'm here for one reason only. To be a soldier.
Morning, Dryden. We need to get you back. You'll end up in our regiment.
No sign of Dryden. Filled to the port and it won't be classed as Awol.
Now,
Grab these fellas.
as young recruits get a first taste of urban warfare,
Get firing now!
the pressure to succeed has never been higher.
I've been shot now. You're over there.
Right! Turn! Quick! March!
The recruits are halfway through their 6-month course. Each of them is assigned to a regiment, where they will stay for a minimum of 4 years should they finally pass out.
Some people just get caught in a cycle, they don't know what they want in life. And it just, eats away at them. So I guess to sort of find some purpose, it's just a good feeling.
Hundreds of thousands of people have gone before you. You are the future of that regiment.
Yes, sir.
So the easy bit's done. Basic training is done. We now go on to your specific to arms training next. So by the very nature of that, it gets harder. The exercises get longer. We expect more from you. We expect more physical robustness. We expect more mental robustness. And in 14 weeks' time, we'll be starting another square, hopefully with you all passing out.
Right, all right. Quick! March! Left! Right! Left! Right, hurry up! Double turn, get over here!
D1 platoon has received orders to deploy on a combat training exercise.
Right, bring the guns 1 by 1, let's go.
A challenge that will see recruits fight in realistic urban scenarios.
Hurry up!
So D1's about to deploy on urban patrols next. This is combining more complex platoon actions.
Nice, just take your rifle.
They are joining a dangerous job. The army is preparing for a mass war in Europe. That's what the head of the army has said. So it does mean that these recruits in 6 months, in a year's time, could get deployed overseas on warfighting operations.
The infantry, core of the British Army, are at the vanguard of frontline operations, trained to survive in any terrain around the world.
Thank you very much.
Every day is a challenge for me. Dad always said I was a bit of a space cadet. I want to be here. I'm not going to leave, but I've got to be told I'm leaving for me to walk through them gates.
The thing that gets me is the comments from males. Oh, well, yeah, but because you're a girl, you can't do this. That's always on my mind. But I want to be the best whoever I'm against. I want to smash it. And then people are like, oh, did you see, she smashed it.
During this exercise, the instructors will be turning up the heat on 2 of the youngest recruits, 18-year-olds Callum Stretton and Olivia Hall-Beakhouse. Both have shown potential, but there is a question mark over their ability to cope under pressure. One recruit, Curtis Dryden, will not be deploying with the rest of the platoon.
So it's been over a week since Dryden didn't come back into work.
A week ago, Dryden failed to return to barracks and has been declared AWOL, absent without leave.
There's no much here, if there's anything at all. Pants, have to be towel there. So the fact that it's taken off his toiletries and that with him, left his lockers open. I don't think he was planning on coming back at all. Get these bags, mate, all right? I want all Dryden's kit put in these bags, all right? Bring it to the office. Make sure the locker's completely empty. Don't be tempted to steal any of his pants.
With no intention of returning to barracks, Private Dryden is living back in Middlesbrough.
Why did you go AWOL? Why did you not turn up?
Yeah, I went AWOL because I just thought, I'm not bothered no more, I really don't care. I'm just sick of it. I just thought, they're not going to let me, like, go, it's going to take weeks or something. I just thought, well, I just won't go back. It isn't easy, it's the hardest thing I've ever done. Something flipped in my head and I just thought, I think it was more or less just down to money, to be fair. See, I've came out the army and I've just been working away, scaffolding and cladding non-stop. Piece of piss, like, as soon as you finish work, you're going for a drink after work, and I love stuff like that, but in the army, you finish work and you go and drink water and iron your clothes. I'm like, no, not good at all. I just do whatever I want now, whatever I want, freedom.
Dryden's case has been escalated to the company commander, Capt Gardner, for disciplinary action.
So what I've got in front of me is the application for discharge of a soldier. Absent without leave is frowned on massively by the army, and it's dealt with seriously as well. In the infantry, we are looking for discipline, we are looking for respect for others, we are looking for integrity. You don't display any of that when you go AWOL. Should you be on operations, that is a man down. Somebody else has to step up, increase their workload to cover the soldier that has gone AWOL. So it needs to be dealt with severely, and it needs to send the right message out there that going absent without leave will not be tolerated.
Dryden is discharged from the army with immediate effect.
I think it's pretty sad on his behalf. He would have made it, and he's absolutely thrown it out the window, so it's up to him. It's disappointing that he put that much effort into training him. When you can see the potential in them, you're telling them that they've got that potential, and they've just built up a wall, and nothing you can say can make a difference. He's thrown it all away.
The training area at Catterick replicates real-life battle conditions to familiarise recruits with modern warfare. This is a forward operating base, or FOB for short.
You can expect to find yourself eating and drinking, sleeping and living it when you go on operations. I've been in FOBs in Azerbaijan and Helmand province as well. You could actually see the enemy 200 metres away. They'll always try and get as close as they can to the FOB in order to test their surveillance or to potentially lay IEDs.
In recent conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, these heavily fortified compounds, located in the heart of enemy territory, played a vital role for troops to conduct operations.
We're like a little herd of ants, okay? We rely on you to do your jobs well so we can make decisions and move well as a team. Should one man or woman break that link, it's a huge burden on the whole platoon.
Based here for 4 days, recruits will bunk down in a shipping container.
One section.
And go on offensive operations around the clock. The mission, to clear the surrounding area of all enemy.
We don't know where the enemy are, but we know they're in a certain area. Doing this for real life is pretty bloody terrifying.
Slow down a bit.
We're looking for cool heads that can make decisions. You've got people that might be too hesitant, they might not react and they might be scared to make mistakes, which is not good for obvious reasons.
Private Stretton has been made second in command of his section. The first time the training team will be able to assess his leadership skills.
So each section's got a 2IC, which is the second in command. It's one of the hardest challenges of being a soldier, being 2ICs, especially if you're a recruit.
Walk home now.
It's an opportunity to shine, get their profile lifted so there could be best recruits in there as well.
I just can't wait to see how much of this word I'm going to hear. Stretton! 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 Why do you keep fucking up, Stretton?
Take cover, do it now. Everyone seen a little mound in front of us? Delta fire team, bounce that bun line. Go. Right, flanking, keeping nice and low.
Hiding in wait for the recruits, the Gurkhas, one of the most fearless fighting forces in the British Army, ready to ambush them at first sight. Recruits wear high-tech body armour, equipped with sensors, which use lasers to detect every blank round fired.
Wounded, critical.
So they will know if they've hit their target or been hit themselves.
Killed.
Enemy! 150 metres! Centre of mound! Straight! Peel left that mound, yeah? Rapid fire! Rapid fire! Straight! Get fucking firing now! Rapid fire!
Stop it!
Private Stretton must stay calm under pressure and give clear instructions to his team to advance on the enemy.
Go on, Booker.
I think sometimes I mess up the orders because I might not understand or hear, and I don't know, maybe just a bit nervous to kind of ask for the order again.
Keep firing!
As Stretton's section closes in,
Start fucking firing! Stretton, move! Stretton!
Critical.
I've been shot now.
he hesitates at the crucial moment and gets both his corporals shot by the enemy.
If I say fucking move, you move. You as well. Don't just fuck off over there. I've been shot now. Could you fucking run over there? You're such commander now.
As second in command, Stretton is now tested to see how effectively he can cope in an emergency.
Find out how many casualties you've got. Fucking Kazivac. I hope so. You brought a stretcher.
No stretcher. Great.
Got 2 casualties right here. What are you gonna do?
Bleeding out, yeah.
We've got about 10 minutes before we both bleed out. And you're gonna have to space his kids while he's dead. Start fucking shouting, let's get him going.
Yeomans, I need you to carry Corporal White. Jerry! Fall in!
Ah! Ah! Help me! Ah!
Jerry! Fucking move!
Help me! Help me!
Roberts! Fall in!
We've got 5 minutes straight before I'm bleeding out.
Right, you get Corporal Bell up on your shoulder.
You have to hurry up straight.
Help with casualties.
Where am I taking him?
No, actually. Try to stop Booker! Oi, Booker! Casualties! Wally! Rear protection! Move! Got 2 casualties.
I don't enjoy giving people orders because it just makes me feel like I'm being a dickhead.
Where's my protection?
Some people don't handle too well under pressure. I think I may be one of them people. I do not think I'm a good leader. I think that's just because I'm soft.
Whilst Stretton takes charge of his casualties, in heavy undergrowth a mile away,
make sure you're scanning to your front.
Private Hall-Beakhouse and her section also come under attack.
What the fuck? Man down! Man down! Man down!
Man down!
I
think my family probably are a little bit worried, like with my choice of job role. My mum said to me, "Oh, you do know you'll be doing this?" "Yes, Mum." "You do know that could be a possibility?" "Yes, Mum." But it's a lot to remember when you're under a lot of pressure.
Ho! Who's on me?
Let's go, let's follow them.
Taking casualties.
You're going to control Delta 15 from here. Happy?
Yeah.
Hall-Beakhouse is promoted to second in command to lead the section in the attack.
Get Delta 15 ready to go.
Right, Delta 15. On my right, you're pair 1. On my left, pair 2. Prepare for rapid. Pair 1, deliberate rate. Fire! Pair 1, deliberate rate. Pass the messages on. Move in between shots. Prepare for rapid. Rapid, fire!
Despite taking more casualties,
And now you two carry on.
Right.
Hall-Beakhouse remains in control, giving clear instructions to her section as they advance on the enemy's position.
Position clear! Go on, hurry up, let's go. Get up here. 6 o'clock face to the rear. Beakhouse, come in the centre. What do you think of that? Off the top then?
Chaotic.
Chaotic, yeah. A lot going on. What happened? We started taking casualties.
Folks started panicking.
Yeah, exactly. People started panicking. Obviously, the more we do it, the more practice we get, the better we get.
Hall-Beakhouse's strong performance impresses the trainers.
There was chaos, right, when the last 2IC got slotted. Within 2 seconds of you becoming the new 2IC, you took chaos into order and then you made shit happen, right? So keep it there. Absolutely superb effort, right? Fucking pull that knowledge out of her and apply it to yourselves.
Good effort. What is he now? Gather your kit together. Just push up on top of the hill for now.
If you have a confidence boost within something, it definitely gives you a lot more motivation to excel more. Because if you're doing good at something, you want to get even better at something.
Where's Stretton? If you get put in a place to fucking protect us from getting shot by a third position, fucking protect us from it, yeah? You need to fucking just think about what you're doing. Stretton's gonna be stood there fucking staring at butterflies in the sky, not knowing what to do, getting told to get some aggression and he just starts screaming. Like, get here! It's not funny, is it?
No, it's not.
I think this place has honestly just turned me into a bit of a nervous wreck. I've just become an overthinker whilst I've been here. Just thinking too hard about things, and that's where you mess up. Is outside here I'm confident, I go home and I'm just confident, I can approach anyone, I can talk to anyone, but here it's like I'm just nervous. I'm hoping I get more confident because it's my job at the end of the day. Like.
That's Callum. That's 7. Where? It's scary, isn't it? At the end of the day, you're moving away from home, you're away from your whole family, your body, your mind has been pushed to a very limit. Totally different life for the majority of them, isn't it? We're only young. Yeah. Your big brother? He always used to just dance up and down the house and things like that. He likes making people laugh. He really does. It's funny. He is funny. I was quite shocked when he picked infantry. This has probably been maybe the most pressure he's ever been under. I mean, he's only skinny as well, isn't he? He's right tall and skinny, so he's probably put his body under some right pressure. He's just wanted this so much, I think he didn't want to quit. Just wanted to carry on and see it through. But that's his stubbornness there as well, he would have never quit. Just can't believe we've got an 18-year-old son that's in an army uniform. It's every mother's worst nightmare, isn't it, really? The thought of a child getting hurt, but hopefully that won't happen. There will be no wars taking my child. I don't think he's really thought about like my side of things, but let's just hope they can run fast.
In the forward operating base, recruits must live without running water and home comforts.
Just about 40% clean. Taking every luxury I have right.
Still washing the bloody tram.
Yeah, but I don't shower in a 1-pot, do I? I don't get to watch like this. I mean, God, if I could see anything like this fucking sunlight.
Wash your cotton balls, gents, yeah? You'll have chafing from today.
Oh, cover your
He likes to show us.
Guarding the fob around the clock will test recruits' ability to cope when exhausted.
Oh, that's so annoying. We've been up since 2:30 and I have not had breakfast.
What time are we in now?
10 o'clock, 10 nearly. But I've had a flapjack, just cranky as fuck. Once I eat as well, I'll be a lot happier.
He's had a bit of a shitter, but he's starting to work his way back up.
He does snap quite easily.
Yeah, that's because he's a fucking spoilt brat.
The training team meet to assess recruits.
He's been absolutely babied through his life as well.
You can just see him, there's nothing there.
They must identify anyone who is below standard.
Private Stretton.
He's one of the ones letting the section down by just not working together at all.
I think he's coming with a good attitude, but that attitude is now he's starting to bite off more than he can chew. So I still think he's got good intentions, but trying to come in as some special forces soldier who just needs to concentrate on packing his Bergen correctly.
Hall-Beakhouse performed well on the fob. It's good tactical awareness, good command presence as well.
Good start to the exercise. Yeah. Getting tired now, getting snappy. This is probably the hardest things that the recruits have done.
This has changed the pecking order for some people. Some are rising above the rest now because they can cope without the sleep.
Stretton! Stretton! Stretton!
Here it comes.
Yes, Sergeant.
I'm writing orders, okay?
Understood, sir.
If you could...
Fill it up, sir.
Yeah, if you could grab those, that'd be much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant.
Who doesn't want to have been past a SAD after being fucking awake all day? Cheers, mate.
Anything else, Sergeant?
That's it, mate. Thanks.
Keen to make up for his recent mistakes, Private Stretton is cooking dinner for his superiors.
I need to come in handy at some point.
The plan to redeem myself is to just show that I can do everything right.
So I've never really seen him do it like this before, with that much flame, to be fair. I don't really know how long it takes to cook the food. Usually I just chuck it in, and if it's a bit cold, it's a bit cold, but I don't think it's going to impress him to get that cold.
The starters, is it?
Yes, sir.
Thanks very much, Private Stretton.
Would you like the brownie putting in for dessert, or...?
Oh, yeah, that's my brownie. Take that out of it.
Okay, how's it going? Lt Wahab.
A senior infantry colonel, Peter McMullen, arrives for a spot inspection of the troops.
How have they been?
We've got some really promising individuals within the platoon, and we've got some guys that
there are always some who are going to be lunatics, though, but... You know.
We've got them as well.
Yeah. You're asking somebody to go and kill someone or potentially be killed. So a slight screw loose.
Yeah, definitely.
Go on, give us a Sanger brief then.
That goes bridge over there, left hand, edge of it.
Don't point. Just do me a favour. Point at a tree. How do you tell me where that tree is?
Kinda so.
Yeah, exactly, because it's in your mind, you know where that tree is. But if you now turn around to me, right, now tell me where that tree is.
Right hand. Right bark. Splits in two.
Got it, I got it. So it's the one at the front there, from where you're pointing, it's a completely different view from someone else is pointing.
Yes, sir.
Just a little thing.
Yes, sir.
As one of only 3 female recruits left in the platoon, Private Hall-Beakhouse is in the spotlight.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Let's have a Sanger brief from you.
Sir, I am Fuser Hall-Beakhouse, and you're currently at Sanger Position 2 on the southeast side of the FOB. My access is, if you come to the centre here, you'll see a gap within the wood line, which highlights a more darker tall tree.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, Well, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
She's bright and sharp. She's a talented young infanteer. We don't have a huge number of female infanteers at present. All roles are now open to women in the army, which is great. These are trailblazers, and that's a difficult thing to do, you know, physically, mentally. You've got to be a pretty robust person in order to want to put yourself forward as a trailblazer, and they are.
I was very nervous when I heard that he was coming as well, but plus I'm very, very tired. So I probably spoke really quickly. Once I eat as well, I'll be a lot happier.
Sit down. Let's go. Fucking fingers melting here.
Put it in your pocket. Because you don't want beans on your egg, do you? You get fucking red hands.
So good to have butter.
I hate this.
So good. When I'm hungry, that's when you know I'm ratty. I've had next to no sleep. After a long night out, like that is what I really feel like. You know when you're really severely hungover and everything's in a trance, you don't really move for a couple of hours, and then you wake up and it's like freaking 6 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what it's like. Oh, I'm absolutely smothered in butter and shit right now.
It's always morale to have food not from the ration pack.
When things get cold, you start to switch off. Right now, you're wet, you're cold, you're probably tired. I don't care. We're wet, cold and tired. We're always switched on. We have prided ourselves as professional soldiers. You need to as well.
Good to go.
After days on exercise, lack of sleep begins to take its toll.
4 Alpha Roger, moving up.
As the section moves out, Hall-Beakhouse is wearing the wrong kit.
Why have you got one kit on? Stand 2, you take it off, don't you? Should have had it off already. Stop the whinging and complaining. Just get it fucking off.
2 section, 1 section, 3 section, 4 section. Whoa.
Don't do that. Get it off.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Private Hall-Beakhouse has thrown her weapon on the ground.
What's that fucking about?
A dangerous breach of safety.
Right, Beakhouse, sit down there. Take your helmet off. Explain to me what happened.
I was starting to get stressed. Lost control a little bit.
Yep, you lost control and you threw your individual weapon system onto the ground. Never have I done that in my life. Never. That's unacceptable, Beakhouse. Okay? You had a really good start to exercise. However, in the army, the majority of the time, you're only remembered by your last fuck-up. This is a professional job. This is a business between life and death sometimes. Trust me, I've been there, I've seen it.
Losing control of your emotions is not an option. Okay? And I've never heard of anyone chucking their rifle. Okay? This should be an extension of your body. It should be another limb. If you lose control again, I will be vying to get rid of you because I don't think you're suited to the army. But you threw it all away.
Here's your rifle. You have 40 hours to turn it round.
When I get emotional, it's because I'm thinking, like, if I've made the right choice to be here or not, and if I can actually do it. And I also feel guilty sometimes. I feel like I'm letting down my section because I'm not as physically fit. I am proud I've come this far. I did assume I'd get injured probably a bit before this. But then at the same time, I thought I would have improved a bit more by now, which I haven't. Yeah, I do contemplate being here a lot, so it's definitely going to be worse moments than this. And there's definitely going to be better moments than this.
Hall-Beakhouse will have to prove she can overcome this setback.
I'm not sure how she might take criticism. That might be difficult for her. We'd like to think that she's got the self-discipline and the maturity to accept it for what it is. But having been sort of on the receiving end in that environment, and you know, you really do want to react even though you know you shouldn't.
Surprise! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Hooray!
Grown-ups.
Hall-Beakhouse had a bit of a shocker of an exercise, which is unfortunate because I think she also tried really hard. So we kind of need a warning shot across the bows for her. If she has another mare or any little mistakes could send her back to retraining. So she needs to have a very good next couple of weeks to be able to stay with the platoon and pass out.
Okay, who we're doing first?
Another individual who's raised to a platoon commander's warning during the exercise. We'll give him a last chance. Just a bit of a space cadet, to be honest.
He'll be on his merry way this week, and I'll support his will to leave.
A review is underway of the platoon's progress at company headquarters.
Hall-Beakhouse performed well at the start, worked herself hard, and when she was getting tired and in anger threw her rifle away. We're monitoring her more closely, and I think it's more of an emotional control thing.
Hall-Beakhouse is below standard and will be closely monitored in the next round of physical challenges.
I would say I'm sweet enough, but clearly not.
Aged 26 years old, Lt Wahab has recently been promoted to captain.
See why I didn't become a barista. That is terrible.
He holds the ultimate responsibility to make sure all his recruits are fighting fit.
I joined the army 4 years ago. I'm not your typical officer. The only military connections I've got are through my Sri Lankan family, so my dad's from Sri Lanka. Moved here when he was like 18 or whatever. But yeah, his brother's a fighter pilot who is the first, who was, I'm constantly reminded, was the first Capt Wahab, so I'll always be the second. And I'm not a fighter pilot, annoyingly. If you go back 50 years, then probably most officers were young white males, but we've now got like black guys and girls that are officers. You've got female infantry officers. Although people might think that it is from like 40 years ago, that's not the case. I'd say there's no real colour in the army. As long as you can do your job, no one really cares. Do you not want to have a game of chess? You've got stuff there as well. Yeah, it's nice to challenge perceptions.
Take your fucking dirty habit away from me.
I'm in a very quiet mood today. Liv, I am very tired.
I'm also very tired. I'm done, I'm wiped.
As roommates, Hope Mainwaring and Olivia Hall-Beakhouse have formed a close bond.
I haven't even seen Love, actually.
It's really good.
I know, Belle was saying to me I needed to watch it.
Tomorrow, they must pass their most important physical test. But both have struggled with their fitness.
Growing up, Hope loved sport. She's got no self-belief in herself. She's absolutely amazing, but she has no confidence in herself whatsoever. She likes to give 100%. If she feels like she isn't giving 100%, she gets really frustrated with herself. And you can tell her 100 times a day how well she is doing, but she doesn't believe in herself sometimes.
That's literally just how I am. I don't think that'll probably ever change. I know that's like a massive problem of mine, and I am trying to deal with it. I do it sometimes, and then sometimes I can't do it.
3-section, both the girls. How's Hall-Beakhouse doing? And they are flapping about this RFT.
The only thing they need to worry about, them two, are fitness. That's not even fitness, it's strength and being able to fucking cope with the weight on their back.
Do you think they'll be fine?
If they pass this RFT, aye.
We'll see how bad they want it.
Today's role fitness test, or RFT, is the basic standard for assessing the recruit's fitness for the job of infantier.
Using this momentum, prepare to march! Quick march!
Recruits face a back-breaking test of endurance over rough terrain.
Pte Gardner!
Everyone has to complete the weighted march within a set time,
Get out there now!
or they risk their place in the platoon.
Drive now! Drive!
I'm like packing excessively. If I don't pass it, I get back sorted.
To pass the test, recruits pack their Bergens to make sure they weigh exactly 40 kilograms. The heaviest load they've had to carry.
It's fine, that, innit?
No.
What?
You can't be underweight.
It's not me they need to worry about. They already know I'm gonna pass it.
You shitting it? No, I'm just sweating, mate. It's doable. Just long.
The RFT is massive. It's like you can't progress if you don't pass it. I think I weigh somewhere around 50 kg, and then I'm carrying like 40.
Better move. Quick march.
Some of the girls are struggling, I think. I'm wearing Hall-Beakhouse. They're struggling, I would say. It's quite a big one for them. They'll probably be feeling it.
First, the timed 4-kilometre march will push recruits to the limits of exhaustion. It's followed immediately by a 2-kilometre sprint to the finish, which must be completed in under 15 minutes.
Last man stop! Let's have no aggression, it's the RFT, last man stop! Heads up everywhere.
Just 1 second over would mean failing the test.
Let's go!
It's not quick pace at all, but it's the weight on your shoulders that's the difficult thing here.
Left rank, push left.
There'll be a couple of recruits at the back who are feeling the pain. The pack will have left without them, and that's when your head just drops. So we'll kind of play both roles, drag them from the front and push them from the back, and hopefully just force D1 to pass this RFT.
Have some pride. Make yourselves look like professional soldiers. Stop feeling sorry for yourselves.
Right, pull off the left, sort your kit out. Start sorting for RFT, you got 15 minutes.
After finishing the punishing march, there's still 2 kilometres to run.
The whole point of this is that it simulates getting to the battle, and you should be good to go after that.
We're not done yet, so...
You know it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt from about 100 metres in. Know what it's going to feel like and just go for that W. Think about someone that you're going to beat.
Competing against people that, you know, you spend a lot of your time with, it's like anything you do outside of the army, like, everyone likes to win, everyone likes to be, you know, do better.
Best ever sprint now, okay? 15 minutes.
I think running is either going to make or break me.
Stand by.
I'd literally be devastated if I got back class now.
Go!
Faster. Let's go. Don't walk. You need to fucking move. Let's go. Come on.
Within the first 100 metres, Privates Hall-Beakhouse and Main Waring fall to the back of the pack.
If you walk, you're going to fail. You do not want to fail this. Come on. I'm wearing. Stop walking. Go. You'll fail. Come on.
Just keep going. Like, if you don't keep going, you'll literally go back squad. Like, just move. Like, just try your hardest.
Keep moving. Get a grip of that breathing. Come on, keep moving. Open these fucking strides. Let's just get a fucking move on. That fucking aggression you've got there, let's use that to the effort you're putting into here, and let's fucking pass this test. You understand? Let's fucking go then. Come on.
I do worry if I'm good enough. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look out for the downhills and I envision myself just throwing myself down them.
Hurry up! Get fucking moving! Get a fucking grip and let's go! Move! Let's go! Don't fucking stop!
Fucking good effort, Roberts.
The first recruit has already completed the test.
It feels like it's never going to end. I'm sort of just in my head, I'm like, why the fuck did I choose the infantry? I could have become an architect or something.
Let's go.
Main Waring and Hall-Beakhouse are pushing hard.
Man, Waring, stop fucking walking. Get moving now. You're going to fail. Come on. Let's go, man, Waring. We need to fucking get a move on now.
Whatever fucking anger you have, channel it now.
Private Stretton comes in 9th in the platoon. closely followed by Private South.
When you're on the edge, when you've got like 500, 400 meters to go, like you're just out of air, there's nothing inside you. Like you just want to stop and die on the floor.
Hall-Beakhouse, let's go. The hard part's right in front of you. Smash that and you're on the fucking finish line. Let's go. Fucking finish line's round the corner. What?
I'm Aaron. You've got a minute and a half to get in. Pick up the pace.
Let's go. Fucking 30 seconds to get to the finish line. Move. Sprint. Let's go.
Sprint it in. 20 seconds.
Private Mainwaring crosses the finish line in just under 15 minutes.
Well done, man. Waring. Fucking about 7 seconds to spare.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Pump that fucking arm. Let's go. Let's go. You're going to be sick over there. Go.
It's 15:06 retest, but we can work with that. 15:06? Yeah.
Hall-Beakhouse was 6 seconds over.
Although Private Hall-Beakhouse has finished, her time, 15 minutes and 6 seconds, means she fails the role fitness test.
You've got to have your standards, and there is a pass mark, and she didn't reach it, so.
Although Hall-Beakhouse failed, Private Mainwaring has proved everyone wrong.
From day one, you looked at me and Warren, she's like 50 kilograms. I was like, no way she's passing this course. And she's fucking just passing the RFTS, carrying 40 kg in her back. And it's just like, fucking hell, she's nearly carrying 100% of her body weight, you know what I mean, around there for 4K and then 2K.
It's a massive step to get into battalion. People look at you differently a little bit, because I'm like the littlest. I think people just expect me to fail, so it was more like, well, I didn't, so, but yeah.
I feel like I've achieved more, I can achieve more. I feel like I'm a lot more resilient, like I'm not just going to cave in at the next thing that's thrown at me.
What they do at the very end is just check the weight, make sure all the weight is the exact amount, and nobody's like sort of tried to ditch weight for any part of the exercises. Make it all fair and make sure nobody's cheating, basically.
You kilo under. Fail!
Private Sherwood has also failed. Mistakenly, his Bergen is underweight by a kilogram, equivalent to a bag of sugar.
Has anyone got like a dustpan and brush?
Honestly, I'm so stressed and I feel shit. Like, I had a very negative attitude about it and I didn't think I was going to pass it, and I kind of knew that throughout the whole entire run, so I was looking around at everyone else, I was not concentrating on what I was doing. As soon as one thing's kind of done, you're there thinking, shit, what's the next thing?
You guys need the cleaning shit? Today we have the sergeant's and platoon commander's inspection.
To complete this phase of training and be able to progress, an inspection of the barracks. Under the watchful eye of the platoon commander.
This time around, it's a big thing for us, so...
I'm just making sure everything's organised and like all the sleeves line up. And they've all got to be folded over each other forward.
What's the repercussion? Are we taking their weekend?
Well, yeah, that's all fair warning. I've already told them to feel it, they feel it.
Fail to impress Captain Wahab, and they will lose their weekend privileges.
Shut! 2 up, 2 to 3 down.
Follow me, Private Roberts.
Standard, ease. 1.
First stop, the toilets.
Come in here. What's this?
Stone, sir.
Is it easy to see?
Yes, sir, yes.
Shouldn't be there then, should it?
No, sir.
Port North? You okay?
Okay, sir. A bit stressed.
How come?
I just hope I've done all right, sir.
Well, we'll see. Turn around and tell me where you pick up.
I'd say my ironing was a bit shit, sir.
So I should check your ironing?
Yeah, probably.
See, if
I'm
I were
just
you,
taking myself out.
I'd hide the left arm. But no, that's fine. Yeah, you should always back yourself. You shouldn't have said you're ironing. No, good turn up. Good afternoon,
sir.
Okay, come here.
Yes, sir.
Your boots aren't even.
Yes, sir.
Can you see why?
The tongue was twisted.
Yeah. Pay attention to detail.
Yes, sir.
Fix your boots and your trainers.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. I'd like to see you've kept your feathers, Stratton.
Asaki Marisa, Genza Naki Harito, Hirai Mosigesi, Ira nare su gere nakatoki kike nai kara mola kuri samata pika pika zenaka nano kikata da hira modi sine kimaki samarena Joanna kola sa butoku kemasu kotaki sukimanasi harikani tu Konto si hangakito hikasaki marisa genza naki harito hirai mosigesi Doko kara hanasebaいいだろう待ちきともら終わりだなでおキルマがカリナカリアミミスリののその後俺だって波が見せらまこれべるからこれべるなら張り切るざらいるべるさら俺べるまだにならなっているべるからいたカリナムシキアのしろお手それなりこまこいやらいな
Corporal told me about them.
That's
Sergeant.
You know what they are?
Pheasant, sir.
Have you ever eaten a pheasant?
No, sir.
Has a pheasant ever eaten you?
I think we've tried to, sir. Sergeant.
Private Stretton, come here. So you've got good creases, but you've got too many.
Yes, sir.
But apart from that, not bad, Private Stretton.
Captain Wahab's standards were drilled into him whilst at Sandhurst.
This is my platoon at Sandhurst just before we were about to pass out. In our mess dress, we have a lot of funny outfits as officers. When I started Sandhurst, I didn't do that well. My platoon commander pulled me in. At one point he says, I think you're lazy and arrogant. And I was like, yeah, I'll get the arrogant bit, but no. And I was really shocked because I thought I was working hard, but clearly I wasn't. I still remember that conversation. It was a tough conversation to have, but changed me a huge amount. So they're the type of conversations I kind of like having with recruits myself. I haven't been to war, haven't been on war fighting operations, and it's not like this sadistic desire to go to war at all. It's imagine training for a rugby match every single day of your life and never seeing how you perform in an actual match, never getting to play a match. You train all this time to test yourself in combat, and that's why I joined. I thought if I could lead a platoon on the front line, then I could do anything with my life. Right, listen in to a set of deliberate attack orders. We're in a secure location with the overall company providing our protection.
Today, the platoon faced the challenges of modern warfare in a training environment known as Winnie Hill, a replica urban war zone in the middle of the Yorkshire countryside.
The urban environment is difficult. It's quite a confusing environment. There's washing lines, there's fires, okay? There may still be civilians in the area, which means it's important to PID. What does PID mean? Positively identify.
Recruits are briefed on the most complex attack they've ever undertaken, with all eyes on those who have underperformed so far.
That'll move us concealed up to within 1 kilometre of the objective. Fucking hell, D1. Let's get some backbone. I can barely hear you. You're 2 metres away. We're about to assault an urban environment.
Stop being scared.
Jesus Christ. If this was real, the enemy would be sat there in those buildings right now, figuring out as many ways as possible to send you back in a box to your parents. The Ukrainians would be training here for the past week. The Ukrainians are going, after 3 weeks training in that fucking village, they're going straight out to Ukraine to defend their country.
Just think, I might do this for real one day. And you're like, fucking hell. I guess sometimes you just wonder, like, is this the right sort of place you want to be in? Is this, like, job for you?
I want you like dogs of war, not mindless killers, mindless murderers, okay, that run about not knowing what's going on, but trained killers.
Objective of the exercise: take control of Winnie Hill. Whilst each section advances to the 4-storey high-rise building at the centre, Hall-Beakhouse and her section will clear buildings on the perimeter. This attack will put all the tactical skills they've learnt so far to the test.
Where's Beakhouse?
I'm here.
3, 4.
Robert, how far are we going, please?
Does it matter? Shut the fuck up and just get fucking on with it.
The platoon moved towards Winnie Hill under the cover of darkness.
First urban combat, bit of a buzz. It's a lot more tense. You feel a lot more pressure to do well, I guess.
Each hour, 45 seconds. This is a huge milestone in their training. Urban environments are key to any battle. And there's a couple coming to the forefront now and starting to show this infantry mindset. Usually Awol-Beakhouse has had a poor last couple of days, but started really well. So it's quite disappointing for us. This final exercise is a chance for her to bring it back.
Using the element of surprise, they mount their attack, firing blank rounds.
Right, Carters, keep covered down there, all right? Anybody except for us comes out, you fucking shoot them.
Fighting in a complex urban environment, Private Hall-Beakhouse and her section must remain on high alert.
We're going to roll round, right? And you're going to push forward, right? You're going to roll all the way over to the other side. Happy? Yes. Hey, we're going this way. We're going this way. What did I just fucking say?
They fail to spot the enemy hiding above them.
What the fuck are you doing? Back down! Back down!
Hall-Beakhouse is shot and must sit out the rest of the attack.
I'm in fire one round.
One enemy dead!
Hey, fucking push up the stairs then. Push up the stairs, make sure he's dead.
Creep down that corner, all right? You'll see GPMG in the high rise, yeah? Yeah, I want you to press that. Happy?
Let's go now. Good luck.
Pinned down by fighters in the high-rise building, Private South is given the responsibility of gunner to suppress the enemy with machine gun fire.
It's stressful. There's a lot more going on. There's a lot more like combat. Gunshots going off left, right, and centre.
He said half of one section is dead.
But you know, you stay calm. Don't let it get to you.
Let's go. Keep me, to me. All my boys, keep moving, keep moving.
They're in the ground floor.
Let's go, straight in. Right, I'm going to start moving through.
Waiting inside, an enemy fighter.
One time's enemy dead!
The final enemy fighter surrenders and is taken prisoner.
Sal's in a good place at the minute. He's got it in him. He's not too nice to be a soldier, but he just needs to tell a few more people to fuck off.
Let's get fucking Hall-Beakhouse. We need to take her home to her mammy.
You like that up there? Fucking loved it, Sergeant. No, I'm just still a bit pumped to be fair.
How'd you die?
Got spray bow, gun.
I know you got shot by the enemy. That's how everyone dies. Who shot you? I think she needs to be disappointed with her performance. I think she needs to take a long, hard look at herself, and together we'll figure out how she gets better.
He's very immature.
He's alright though, isn't he?
He just pisses me off. He asks stupid questions all the time.
He's very wet.
Recruits will now be assessed to find out who has passed the module and can carry on with the course.
Private Stretton.
He's young and doesn't really know how to handle pressure too much.
Yeah, so let's work on him with that. So Pte Callum. Yes, she failed the RFT, but there's so much more around that.
Hall-Beakhouse must improve if she wants to pass the course.
There's not one person in this training team who doesn't agree with what I'm saying.
There's some kind of mental barrier that she hasn't pushed past. She lacks self-confidence. As well as that, the self-confidence leads to anxiety, which leads to her struggling in high-pressure scenarios.
She's on thin ice.
Recruits will now learn their fate. Anyone deemed unfit could be back-classed, which means having to redo training all over again.
Don't be so nervous, right? I know you're only fucking 18 now, right? You've just turned 18, but self-induced pressure is the only thing that's putting you down, right? There's no need to put yourself under any more pressure than what we already put you under, right? So just have the confidence to think, yeah, I can do this, I've been taught this, I know what I'm doing. And even if you don't know what you're doing, or you think, right, I'm gonna fuck up here, stop, ask the question. There's no such thing in the army as a stupid question, unless it's a fucking really stupid question. All right, happy?
Yes, Corporal.
All right, take it easy. Have a good weekend.
You too, Corporal. I think I just flap because I want to be here, and I think I'm overthinking it all and trying too hard and then screwing up. I think that's just where I'm going wrong.
Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you on your haircut.
Thank you.
Very smart. Fusilier South is a strong module. He's in the top third, and Fusilier South is above the standard. He will easily pass this course. Happy?
Happy, Corporal.
All right.
I feel like I'm getting there.
Right, okay. Hall-Beakhouse is well liked, but problematic member of the section, yeah. Hall-Beakhouse struggle with carrying weight. Right, that's been the recurrent theme, yeah. I don't want to keep on harping on about it. You do have it, you can do it. You've shown it for many a times. You just make silly mistakes and let your emotions get the better of you. You're in the lower third of the section. You need to pull it out of the bag in the next module, don't you? No mistakes. This is a fucking serious job. 4 weeks' time, you could be fucking deploying out the door, going to fuck knows where, doing fuck knows what. All right?
Yeah.
And you need to be ready to do that.
Recruits who fail the role fitness test are given one final chance to pass, but fail again, and Hall-Beakhouse will leave the platoon.
Obviously, yeah, it's nice to kind of show that you're worthy of being here, like you deserve your place. But then at the same time, I'm proud of myself for actually making the change and going here. I've never felt the need to kind of prove myself to anyone.
Get it in there!
Come on, BKs, let's go! Hurry up! With passing out just weeks away.
Private Stretton's got an injury that he's been carrying.
I think I'd be livid if I got back to class now. I'd just be fuming.
The final challenges.
This is a pass or fail exercise.
Yes, Sergeant.
Don't be a fucking jackass.
Where all they've learnt so far
Rapid fire!
will be put to the test.
To the position now!
I'm not sure if I'm ready. It's like really nerve-wracking.
It's a 2-year future.